and welcome to my channel and another What I Eat in a Day video for you on the Slimming World plan. Why am I showing you this? This is prep. I'm using a very large can of crushed tomato and making it into marinara sauce. And just to let you know, I will freeze some of this and I will also turn it into tomato soup and use it for, maybe for stewed vegetables and things like that. Add it to a chicken soup. Lots of different things to do with it, and it's nice to have it on hand, just to have it on hand. So in here I have 2 chopped small brown onions and lots of garlic and about a good 1.5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to saute those onions and that garlic. And now I just have to have this simmer and then it'll be all done. So on to the food. Okay, starting my day as per usual, pretty much. I always have a banana when I start getting hungry. And it is 10:30 now and I'm hungry. And I also decided that I would treat myself to some of this barista pumpkin spice coffee creamer that I got for Jim at Aldi. It's 30 calories a tablespoon, and I put in a tablespoon. As you can see, this is my most favorite tablespoon measure. I use it for mayonnaise, just about anything. I do weigh my olive oil though, because I don't think this is as accurate. And it's easy to add extra olive oil to a salad or wherever you're cooking. Anyway, and back here is my trusty scale that is always on my counter. So just a couple tips to get your little kitchen tools that are going to help you to make sure that you're correctly weighing and measuring for your C's, for your A's, and your B. So that's it. I'm going to go enjoy this pumpkin spice coffee, and I will be back. This is my lunch for today. I made myself a Fuji apple salad. If anybody goes to Panera, I'm sure you've seen that they sell a Fuji apple salad. That's like my favorite go-to when I go to Panera. So I bought one actually apple just to make this salad. So in here I have lots of speed. The apple is speed. I also have raw onion and greens, and those are both speed. I also have some roasted white potatoes here, which are free food. And in the middle there I have some of this pork loin, tenderloin that I roasted off in the air fryer yesterday. So I'm just having that cold. And what I did to make the loin of pork is use the mesquite grill mates on it, a little bit of this, and on my salad I put a little smokehouse maple seasoning, and I have 2 sins worth of the raspberry vinaigrette. And then to make my potatoes, I just sprayed them with cooking spray and put some salad supreme on them, just in case anyone's interested in knowing that. So my lunch for today is 2 sins full of speed, and the pork is lean free protein. I'm off to eat lunch now. Okay, this is what's for my dinner tonight. I have in here lots of speed. I have the fresh green beans that I had made and the tomato sauce that I made fresh. That's all speed. In the tomato sauce, there's onion and garlic, which is also speed. I have some free peas, and I also have some pinto beans. That's what they look like. And pinto beans are free in protein and fiber. I have some rice, which is free, just white rice. And then I have half of my second healthy extra A, which is this Athenos reduced fat feta cheese on top. And I am ready to eat this now, and it goes to show that my stomach is much better, and I hope it stays this way. So again, lots of speed in this meal, and there's also protein in the beans and fiber, and then we have the free rice and peas. And I'm off to enjoy my dinner. Hey there, my YouTube family. How are you? Thanks for stopping by to see me today. Today's Thursday, and I'm reporting to you on Wednesday's day of eating, so we'll get right down to it. Everything was really good. I did end on 3.5 cents, 1.5 for the creamer, and 2 for the dressing. And everything was really good. I was full. I did have nuts for my healthy extra B. But my thoughts are, I'm not really sure what to expect on the scale tomorrow. It doesn't look really bad today, but, you know, that doesn't mean anything. Today is today. Tomorrow's weigh day. So if there is a problem, I'll be happy to have it maintained. But if I have a gain, I'm going to accept that. It'll be the first time. Tomorrow will begin week 8 for me. So tomorrow's weigh day is the end of week 7. And I've consistently, I believe, lost. Even if it was whatever it was, a small amount, but each week I've lost. But I can tell you this, I'm going to let you know ahead of time. This 647 bread weight, I'm going to get it. Sorry about that. Okay, this is the 647 bread that I'm always talking about for those of you that are in the UK and don't know what it is. Each slice has 8 grams of fiber, in case you didn't see my food haul when I bought these, and each slice has 40 calories. So if I have 2 slices, I count it as the healthy extra B. I feel that it is, I strongly believe it's compliant, but that's not my issue. I'm all good with that. I'm all good with this too. This is my new imported from Italy apricot reduced sugar preserve. There's no junk in it. It's got apricots, apple juice concentrate, fruit pectin, organic, gluten-free, and it's 30 calories for 20 grams or a tablespoon. So instead of using that other crappy with nothing good for you, I mean, it's got a little piece of apricot here and there. It's not healthy. And it's also full of sugar. So I'll save 20 calories. So this will be 1.5 cents. And if I want to have a little more, I could even use 2 cents worth on my bread. The issue isn't, this is what it comes down to. Just because you can does not always mean you should. Have you ever heard that? In my case, when it comes to this bread or any bread, and even something like this where I'm overeating it, because if I'm having it every day, to me, that's overeating it. There's no need for me to be having bread with jam every single day. That's ridiculous. To me, for me. I'm not speaking for anybody else but me here. So I would like to eventually not do this anymore, because I just feel like I'm finding another way to go about night eating. I don't know. That's just me. This is just my distorted way of thinking. It's like replacing one thing with another. And like I said, this is compliant. So, okay, it's okay now. But if my scale isn't going to move because I'm having it all the time, then it's not okay, right? That's just my opinion. Anyway, because there's some days when I was losing the weight, especially the week of the 2.2 pounds, I don't think I had my B's hardly ever at all, because I wasn't even eating this bread then. So having nuts is the same thing. Nuts have a lot of calories. So regardless of that, just because I can have a B, I get, if you've seen my videos, you saw what I just had to eat yesterday. I eat a lot of fiber. I am not concerned about fiber. So again, I don't think that the Healthy Extra B police are going to come to my door anytime soon. It's between me and the sheet that I record on, I guess, and you, of course, and my Slim One family. So anyway, that does it for yesterday. I didn't add anything in. I didn't have anything else that you didn't see, except for that last night I did have nuts. I did not have the bread and the spread. So I seem to be alternating with those two things, and I have to really start to think about maybe just going and having a fruit instead. I don't know. We'll have to see. I did also, I just forgot what I was going to say. Pay no attention to me. I do this all the time to myself and to you, unfortunately. So this is, again, today is the last day, and I started writing in here, of this week's sheet. And this is going to be my second week of having a fully filled out sheet. I'm just so excited about that, because never before have I accomplished it. And I think it's helping me. Obviously, that's what it's supposed to do. That's why they say write everything down. This is last week's. And I like it that I can see the week at a glance too. You know, I think if I want to look back upon it, it makes it a lot easier. It's also, it's very light. It doesn't take up a lot of room. So anyway, yeah, that does it for this. I don't have any other news to give you for today, other than tomorrow I will be putting up a weigh-in. Yesterday I had a really difficult time. My video was going up late, as it is again today. My apologies. But with the work that we're having done and me having to do errands and getting things done to my car, time, I don't know, it must be me. Time just goes by. And I haven't even been working. So I have no idea how, when I return to work next week, how I'm even going to, I'll be juggling everything and losing my mind probably. Anyway, so the meaning of recording is so that you can look back, and also so you don't forget how much you ate. Because if you look back, let's say you recorded for the day and it's evening time now, there's no saying on Slimming World that you cannot continue to eat your free protein and your speed foods and your free foods. They do stress that we should have a plate of food, a third, and a third of each. You want to really bump up your speed. A third of your free starches and a third of your free proteins. That's exactly how they like us to do it every time we have a meal. I think I'm pretty compliant with that. If you're having that yogurt and fruit, you're having speed, unless you're having free fruit along with it, like I always do with bananas, especially. You're having your protein with that. I can't see myself. You could maybe, I don't know, for your breakfast, have like oatmeal with yogurt and fruit, if that's the kind of breakfast you enjoy. Personally, me, I don't even do breakfast very much. I just have fruit or fruit and yogurt. So it's not something that I do, but I also like my 5 ounces of potatoes in my lunch, as you see. And last night, as you saw, I had some rice, but I did not have a lot of rice. I had way more vegetables and meat than I had of rice. You know, I just put enough on there. It's really nice not to have to put everything on that scale. You know, if I feel like weighing something because I just want to weigh it because I want to make sure, fine. I am supposed to watch my protein. Many of you know already that my protein is not being absorbed well into my blood. I have to go to hematologist. Yes, it's still on that list to get off the list. So, and also when you have a lap band or you have weight loss surgery, many times people have a difficult time, especially with the weight loss surgery, with the sleeve and the bypass and all those. I don't know how many they're up to now. I'm not really up on that because I have a lap band, but it creates problems, especially the one where you have a very serious chance of dumping. They take out so much of the intestine that you're not absorbing the protein the way you used to. So, and the same thing, for some reason, I don't know why it would be with lap band, because my stomach is intact. There's just a lap band in there. So there shouldn't be any issue, but for some reason, many people who have lap bands also have issues with absorbing protein. So I'm not sure if that's what my problem is, but I kind of think it's because of when I was sick. This is when it all started in 2019, when I had the virus before you could diagnose it unless you were coughing. And since that time, my blood is showing this, but it could be other things too. So I do watch my protein. My whole purpose in telling you all that hoopla spiel is to tell you the reason why I watch it. Some people will argue that you get enough protein if you're eating balanced meals. I'm not an expert on this. I know what my doctor tells me. My suggestion is that you speak with your medical professional about what you're doing with your plan, whatever plan you're on. And to make sure you're getting the right nutrients that you need to be getting. First and foremost, you don't have to count macros, but if you balance your plate out the way that the Slimming World plan asks us to, you should do pretty well, I would think, because they have a science behind this. I haven't read it yet. It is in my app for me to read. I know Weight Watchers always professes to go with the science, although I don't believe the science is always there, but that's between me and Weight Watchers. So I can't speak to the Slimming World science either because I haven't read it and I don't know. I can't give an opinion on that. Not that it matters to anyone but me. So enough chitty-chatting. I've kept you here long enough. You know how I do when I close out my video, okay? If you're not taking care of yourself, I cannot stress to you enough how important it is that you start somewhere, anywhere, okay? Because no one can do it for you. And you are a person of value and you are worth it. And the only way to do this, is to stop dead in your tracks and decide, okay? I don't pull punches with people. I'm not here to give anybody a sermon, but I am a person who has a lot of experience at not taking care of myself. And in 2015, I almost died because I wasn't taking care of myself. And I don't want to hear that anybody else has died because they didn't take care of themselves or almost died even, God forbid. Okay? So, and I can tell you this, the lap band wasn't the answer. It's a tool. I still use it as a tool. But they almost lost me on the table when I got the lap band. And I had no reason to be lost on the table. My pressure dropped dangerously low. So surgeries are surgeries. They're not everything, and they're dangerous as well. There's dangers in medications that we take. there's always a trade-off. You're going to do this and you're going to trade off that. What there's not a trade-off of is if you're going to take care of yourself, you're going to be better. That you're just going to have to do, because you can think of 100 ways of why not to start today, every single day of your life. Been there, done that. Okay. Oh, I'll do this on Monday. Does that sound familiar? Oh, next Monday. I already trashed it today. We'll start again next Monday. I can't decide what plan to be on. You know, I am all guilty of that. How many times have I changed in a circle until I finally now it stuck? And now it did stick. So that's why I always encourage you to never give up. I don't care how many times you start a plan. Don't give up on yourself. Keep on going until you find the one that works for you. There is definitely something that will work for you. I don't know what the answers are, but I know that there is something that will work for you. But again, you're the only one that can do it. So on that note, I'll wish you and your family many blessings. I will say thank you again so much for watching, and I will send you these big hugs now. And I'm going to say I'll see you again very soon, and I'm going to ask you to stay well, my YouTube family.